Bonjour! It's time once again to go racing here in Montreal, the second largest French-speaking city in the world, and home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Williams, Vettel, Lance Stroll, and Albon, Sainz, Ricciardo, Perez, and Roman Grosjean, Leclerc, Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Latifi, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Mick Schumacher, Ocon, Gasly, Kvyat, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Well, hello, it's Danny Williams here. We are live in Montreal at the Canadian Grand Prix. Quite a bit of shuffling going on in the starting grid, as you can see, but we have a nice position here, starting P3 behind the Mercedes with our tire choice just sneaking in with, on the mediums by a couple thousandths of a second, I think. P10 and Q2. Very much due to the good calling by my live engineer. And joining as always, Chris. How do you hear me?
Clear. Thanks for the shout out there. I'm happy it worked out, and I didn't have to feel bad about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we made the call to let our medium tire time stand, and came right down to the last few seconds of Q2 there. But our time was good enough to just make it into Q3, and came close to pole position. Just didn't quite have enough there for the Mercedes. So we're going to be on the mediums. Hamilton in P2 also on the mediums, and I think his tires are probably about one lap fresher than ours. But we're going to be watching to see when Hamilton pits, and perhaps reacting to that. We know Bottas will have to be pitting earlier, and we're looking at, let's see, as I'm looking at the rest of the tire strategies here, we have Magnussen on hards, Leclerc and Verstappen on mediums, and they were both in Q3. They made it through, and then they had the penalties, so they're still on that tire, mediums. Yeah, so looking for a good result here. We are looking at a two-stop strategy. At first, we were favoring the one stop, but after discussions, we just kind of determined that you're more comfortable on the medium tires, and we just had concerns about pace on the hard tires for a long stint. So
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
The one nice thing actually is with, I mean, our car is, and I think I have better pace than Magnussen, but we will have a hard tire out there to sample. So maybe you can watch with everything else you're watching, potentially Magnussen. I mean, he is going to be in traffic just to see what the tire is able to do. That's something that might not be able to, otherwise be able to take an opportunity or take advantage of. So yeah, we'll be able to see the hard. So that could put us back into the one stop, but If for some reason we see some data coming across, but yeah, I think we're looking at the two stop. Not ideal. And hopefully the pace will just get us through it. It's going to be very much reacting to the field.
Right.
So
And it's not a circuit that where overtakes are that easy, and that's something that we discussed in qualifying. It is possible to be a bit held up here. The amount of overtake opportunities on the circuit, when you have them, they're not that difficult, but there's few of them. So heading into the hairpin, for one, that's really the main spot where you can try and overtake, or coming out of the hairpin if you get a good run out of there on the early on the DRS straight. If you can get it done, then that's great. But you don't want to be diving underneath someone before that final chicane. So
that is correct. So yeah, so it's definitely going to be interesting out there. A little busy with the pitting, not getting caught up behind traffic, reacting to other people. So I think it'll be a very exciting race.
I think so. And yeah, I will be watching Magnussen's times on the hards. I'm not expecting to see too much, just because he's going to be right in the middle of a lot of traffic. But once he
Right.
breaks free of that, I'll be looking.
Yeah, just something to keep in mind. So,
But a part of the reason why we felt comfortable coming around to the two stop is that the pit lane delta, so the time that you actually lose in the pits in Canada, is very small compared to a lot of the other circuits. So, for example, I just came from the Singapore Grand Prix, and that one it's up 27, 28 seconds. The amount of time you lose. Here we're looking at about 18, 19 seconds. So remember, when you're talking about the pit lane delta, it's not just how much time elapses from entry to pit road to exit, but how much time is actually lost on track. And that's going to be, in this case, less, because the pit exit cuts off really a good portion of the first couple of corners. But
yeah.
you're
That's double
yeah,
checking. Yeah, I think
just-
we addressed this. I mean, we were talking for quite some time, and it was
Yeah.
also late and tired, and I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go back and see what our thoughts were with this.
Mhm. Well, I mean, we can do that.
I think it'll come down to traffic.
Okay.
If there is,
Well, I mean, at this point, we'd have to know by lap 13, because
well, yeah, but I'm
we'd be
saying,
this would be lap 13 either one, so we would have to know which strategy we're
right.
going
Well,
with.
yeah, I'm saying that.
So what I'm saying is traffic is irrelevant at
Well,
that point.
no, because if there's a gap and I can take advantage of softs, okay, take it. But if there's
Yeah.
not a gap, well, then just be mediums and find the gap later on. Because when you put on softs, you need to be able to use them.
Right.
And so if on 13 there's a 19-second gap with 6 seconds to clear air, go for it.
Go for the softs, so
Maybe
you can use. Okay.
you can get it out of the way, and then well, the only problem is then you have 8 laps. It's kind of
So
nice.
yeah.
It's like
So you're saying, and we could potentially go with this idea of, we're boxing on lap 13 or potentially 12 for the undercut. But the decision is, do we go to the softs or do we go to the mediums? If in your 19 seconds in your behind you,
yep.
it's going to be clear traffic, go to the softs so you can get maximum advantage from those tires.
Yeah,
If it looks like you may have some traffic to contend with, put on mediums again. Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go with that.
So we'll stick with the medium, soft for now.
Okay.
And then
It's-
if there's an opportunity, flip it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I see that you have that selected,
So it's
and
selected.
we'll be ready to change that to softs.
I guess I'll
Traffic
leave it at
permitting.
this. It's 1:56.9. I think it's, I don't know. You know, when we first started doing the race strategy stuff, it was like perfect, it seemed like, but now the numbers are kind of getting all over the place. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So I don't think you burn. I don't know. I'm gonna bring +1.
Now remember, see, my concern with this is, let's say you are, a second behind Hamilton on lap 12. So we want to box for the undercut, and now it's like, oh crap, you need to switch to, and oh, by the way, you also have clear air behind you. So you already have it by default medium, so you have to make a quick switch to softs.
Yeah, but if
So
we defaulted to soft and there is no gap. Oh, you
Yeah,
gotta switch it.
I know, yeah.
I just
Okay, so
just kind of you'll see whether it's there. It's either gonna be a a big hole, like it's like, oh, you're clearly pitting in there, or you have 5 seconds of clear air. Yeah, make sure you check out the video later. Hopefully you can see how it plays out. Thanks for always joining. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I think if you see it, go. If you don't, yeah.
it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, man, I'm more nervous for this than my race.
Yeah, you don't want to screw it up. No.
Just get wing damage on lap 2 so I can get the pressure off.
Yeah, just take care of it, please.
Pressure off my shoulders.
Yeah.
Set hard tires.
Yeah. So, okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's
Selected
have a
feels
good result here.
And I think we're good to start.
Sounds good.
Cool, selected. Cool. That was 13 and 27, right? That was correct? Yeah.
13 and 27, yeah.
Cool. And you're ready. Okay, cool. Let's go for it then.
Oh, so I just need on my end the telemetry.
Right. 1.2. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. Are we ready?
Ready.
Gearbox.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the
Oh,
practice
that's
start.
not good.
Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
Shake it off. There's nothing we can do about it now.
Must have been qualifying, I guess.
Yeah.
Just got the energy store. Know about.
Back some.
You see how many leaves were on the track earlier?
Race
No,
is
Sweet.
clear. Weather is looking good for now.
No kidding. No, I missed that. temp. Looks like they're pretty good. Okay. See you're spazzing out there. Currently under CPU control. All right. Let's have a good race. A clean turn 1 and turn 2 here.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
Absolutely. Have fun out there. Let's get it done.
It's been a bit since I raced.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Come on, Russell. Oh, this is flying.
Excellent job there. Let's keep Hamilton behind.
All right, we're looking good so far.
Good job. Let's see if we can get Hamilton out of our DRS if possible.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
Albon has a problem.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Albon has pulled off in sector 3 just before the final chicane.
The energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop. Yellow flag. Caution, caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
Doing a good job keeping up with Bottas.
It's tough. Hamilton behind.
Fuel is
Your
looking
last
really
lap was
good.
about
You're managing it well.
1.5 tenths slower than Bottas. That's fine. Just keep up and maintain the pace. Currently Hamilton's fastest on track.
is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Almost 0.2 faster than Hamilton that last lap. Troll in P4 is holding up the rest of the field. A group of the top 3 cars that have broken away.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Good lap. Two-tenths faster than Hamilton.
Catch Bottas.
Copy. Bottas is feeling degradation from his tires. About 0.5 faster than Bottas. Correction, close to a second faster than Bottas. Don't foresee issue. Should be able to make a move on him the next lap. Hamilton is out of DRS. Said he saved the car. Good job.
I don't think we got a corner or anything. Lifted.
And there was no warnings. Keep at it. Update on race strategy. Currently looking at scenario 1 still. Plan A. That's mediums. And there's currently too much traffic to box into, so we're looking at boxing up mediums.
We're leading our teammate by 20.9 seconds.
Good job with the overtake. Now, want to see if we can get a gap here. We are looking at potentially coming in on lap 12 to protect from the undercut. box now. First stop.
It's just not turning in.
Got it. Doing a good job here. Your pace is strong. As we extend the gap here, we are looking back. We're looking at possibly boxing on 13 now. Less of an undercut risk.
Nick is coming in for his stop. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Set your marks here. Let's push.
Tire condition is still looking good.
We're gonna keep pushing. Plan is to stay out.
Copy.
Traffic looks to be clearing up. When able, set soft tires. Set soft tires, plan B.
Copy.
Roger that. Soft tires at the next pit stop.
Traffic's okay.
We have Verstappen in your pit window, but it looks like he is on mediums. He will need to stop as well. I'm watching him.
One more lap, you said?
One more lap. Keep pushing.
Box. We're coming in this lap.
Let's push, confirm, soft tires set. Let's get a good in lap. Hamilton is boxing. He's going to try to undercut. We have enough of a gap. Let's push.
At the moment, The car behind us is lapping faster than us by around 1 second per lap.
This officer said, I say used, but no.
Can you switch that?
No, it's the only choice.
Okay. We'll go with that. They really closed up on that last lap there. All right, we'll see. We'll see how this works. You're gonna be racing Bottas and Hamilton.
Okay.
Release, release. We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
That was close.
Yep.
Behind.
Bottas behind you. 5/10 behind.
He's got a few laps, right? On those.
Correct. That's correct. He's on old softs. Bottas maybe holding up Hamilton a little bit right now. That's what we need. Save. Fast and clean laps here. Bottas out of DRS.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap.
You were 4/10 faster than Bottas last lap. 4/10 faster than both Bottas and Hamilton. When able, confirm medium tires set.
Good.
Affirmative. Medium tires at the next stop.
Copy. Okay, current plan is to box on lap 20, lap 20.
How many more is that?
Currently in lap 17. 3 laps. Hamilton has gotten around Bottas.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button.
Hamilton's tires 1 lap older than yours. Last lap Hamilton 4/10 faster. You have a little more pace. Save the car, but let's see if we have a little bit more.
Some information on Latifi. They are out of the race.
Latifi is stopped in sector 3 on the long DRS straight. Use caution.
Copy.
Caution, caution. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Getting dark.
We're approaching the pit window.
Copy.
You'll be on
Check
the
weather
mediums.
when able.
Weather report.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
It's really dark.
Copy. Hamilton 3/10 faster last lap. Good to use overtake and mode 3. Gap still looks good. Gap looks good. Let's keep pushing. One more lap. One more lap. To box. How does the car feel?
Alright. I want to stay down too much longer on the soft, but it's alright.
Copy.
I don't think I have like more in me. Put it down.
Copy. Understood. Bottas has stopped for his final stop. He's fitted the
Be
mediums.
careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Am I coming in this or?
That's affirmative. Let's box this lap. Box this lap. Medium tires.
Hitting this lap then,
Okay.
come into the pits at the end of this lap. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Okay, good entry. Hamilton is staying out.
Complete, go now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Get a good out lap.
system. I'm just afraid that it's not displaying. Just try not to push too much.
Hamilton is in. Hamilton is in. Let's push. You're racing Hamilton. Good job. No contest. That worked out to our favor there. Hamilton is directly behind you, 4.5 seconds back.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
All right. Keeping a look at this relative pace.
Copy. Waiting for his next lap. And for reference, your last lap was a 1:12.4. Waiting for him to cross the line here. Looks like he has caught up to you quite a bit on this out lap here. His out lap. Looks like he's picked up about a second on you. Okay, you were about 2/10 faster, 2/10 faster than Hamilton. Good job.
What do I need for fastest time?
Nick is in the pits. Nick
You'll
in the
need an
pits.
11.9 for fastest lap. Your current fastest was a 12.0. That may be a bit of a reach, but we'll see when the fuel load gets lighter.
Good job. That was the fastest
Yeah,
lap
good
of the
job.
race so far.
Ah. Responded pretty quickly there. All drivers have boxed. All drivers have made their final stops.
Copy.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this
Good
up.
job. Last lap, you were 3/10 faster than Hamilton.
Back off a little bit. Just can't sustain that last lap.
Let's let these let's make these tires last at the end. Currently lap 25 of 35.
Do you got any back runners coming up?
That's affirmative. You have Kevin Magnussen ahead in 20. He is on fresh mediums. He's in the final chicane now. For contingency planning only, set soft tires.
Roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop. You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
Last lap, about 1/10 faster. Check the car, please. Let's try and, we're gonna have to stand on our ERS here. We're gonna stay out.
Copy.
Clear to use Ridge, a bit more aggressively, mode 3.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Car still feels pretty good.
Copy. Yeah, you were still 1/10 faster than Hamilton that last lap. Okay, that's one warning for track limits. Pace still looks good. Let's lean on mode 3. And you have plenty of battery. Engine temp is good.
Do we think we're catching this car?
You are catching Magnussen. You are catching Magnussen. He may be a factor by the end of the race, but it's only him, and then it's clear, clear in front of him. You are running lap times that are about 1.5 seconds faster than Magnussen ahead.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Last lap, you were 2/10 faster than Hamilton. Good job. Looks like you will be catching Magnussen this next lap here. Get by him cleanly. Gap to Hamilton is good.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Good job. Last lap, you were 2/10 faster than Hamilton. How's the car feeling?
Okay. Yeah, noticing
Got it.
tires a little bit, a little spin on the rears, but overall not bad.
Happy. Keep it up. Yeah, that last lap was a little bit off. Looks like Hamilton was 0.7 faster.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Still has Magnussen in front of him. position marked here. Gap is good. Two laps to go. 2 laps to go. Hamilton has gotten around Magnussen. Final lap. Let's have a clean lap here. Clear to
This
use
is your
low
final
green
lap.
and
Final lap of the
low
race. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
That's good. No pressure from behind. Take it conservatively in the final corner.
Yes.
That's P1. P1.
Fantastic. You've won the
Great
Grand
job.
Prix.
Great driving.
That was good. That really worked out.
Yeah, that was a really good performance. That was good. Everything really just kind of worked in our favor there.
You can't fault the
There we go.
performance on the track today.
Thank you.
A well-deserved
Thanks for the
victory.
help. You know,
Absolutely.
changing the strategy a couple
Anthony
times there on the
Davidson, a
fly.
resounding victory today.
But good
What set
calling
them
there.
apart from the
with,
rest?
putting the
Good
sauce.
driving.
Certainly stood out as a drive with tons of
Yeah,
confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool,
feel like I
even
could
during
do
some of
better,
the more hectic parts of the race, meant
but,
they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers.
Do what we
giving
needed
them
to
the
do, built
opportunity
that
to make
gap,
their way to
good
the top
start,
spot
you
with
know,
ease.
got clear of Hamilton there and did damage. And
Welcome
Yeah,
to
that
the
was
podium,
key,
our
getting in
top
front of
three
Hamilton
drivers.
from the start.
What a
That really
great
changed the
effort from
race.
them today in a very
Um,
difficult race.
yeah, because it would have been playing catch up from that point
Yeah.
on. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Great
there we
result.
go. Future world champion.
Yeah. You're still trailing me in wins, though.
Yeah.
So let's review the drivers' standings. Valtteri Bottas
3,
passes
2,
his
1.
rival to take over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ant.
That was
who
kinda
would you
cool,
say
you know,
is a
being out in front.
contender for
Felt a little
driver
bit
of
like
the day?
Hamilton.
Charles Leclerc showed exactly
No.
how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff. I know that
was
sort of
good.
with the official
Yeah, it was
decision,
good.
but I
Everybody
think
kind
he
of
deserves
spread
some
out there
recognition
towards
on
the
a day
end.
where both
The
of these
starting on the
drivers were at
hards
top of their
really
game.
did not work
It's
out for
time to check out
Magnussen.
the constructors' standings.
He was pretty
Mercedes
slow
continue
back
to
there.
extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend.
What did he
They pushed
do? How many
themselves
stops did
further
he
up
do?
the order.
Did
I'm
2
equal
still,
parts
doing hard,
exhausted
soft,
and
medium.
elated with this weekend
Yeah,
of
it's
Formula
26,
One.
15.
Be sure to
Kinda
join
weird.
us
Yeah, even
for the
like
next one.
2-3 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go on hards.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was the right call to stay off the hards. And look at that. Actually, go back to the race director when you have a chance. You see that the top 12 cars, none of them touched the hard tire.
Right. Yeah. They could move up by well, Leclerc and Verstappen. They worked their way back up from grid penalties.
Yeah.
Gasly, not a bad performance, starting from 20th in his grid penalty. Yeah, Schumacher still got work to do, but 2 retirements with Williams and Albon. Their Albon was very early. Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see, Grosjean, Ricardo, Stroll, Williams, and Albon, just failure. Stroll with me, right?
Right. Yeah. In the beginning there.
And then, yeah, that pit stop, coming right out in front of the Mercedes. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I probably gave up a little bit of time on the entry.
that had me nervous because the numbers looked like, oh yeah, we should be able to clear them, no problem. And then as that pit stop was transpiring, it looked like, oh, they're gonna beat you. But the thing is, you cut so much track when you come out that it puts you back ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, for when I'm looking at the overhead view here, those 2 guys got in front of you, and then on your pit exit, you come back around them. But yeah, that was a key moment in the race. I really thought like I had made a mistake right there. But it worked out. It worked out. You stayed ahead of them. And in fact, the order that those guys were in played in our favor because Bottas was in front of Hamilton and he was on more worn tires.
Right. Yeah.
So that was able to remove some of Hamilton's advantage. And it killed any chance, any undercut chance that he was hoping for.
Right.
So it worked out.
Well, that's good. Let's see. Let's check out the highlights then. Pretty happy with the start. Got right up in there. Ah, I didn't notice that.
That's why Stroll was holding everybody up.
Interesting. Wow, I had no idea
Yeah.
that transpired.
Yeah.
I
Well, you
thought
were
I-
so focused on the
yeah.
Mercedes, but yeah, you kind of knocked him out there.
Well,
and
I
so-
mean, he dove in. I mean,
I
that's
know he did. I know. I'm not blaming you. Yeah. Then everybody kind of bunched up behind him for the first few laps. The first 3 cars kind of broke away a bit.
I'm gonna do this, sorry. Felt better with that corner today. Not so much the exit, but the entry into it. I can lock up quite a bit, and I minimized that quite well today. Didn't have too many lockups. That move around Bottas.
That was nice.
There's the contact. Can't see what I did. No, I still have the end plate there, so yeah, really minimal damage.
Yeah.
But
Check the flag.
plus the fastest lap, so right? I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was. Yeah. Very nice.
Take that. So puts me into 6th place.
Wow. Where is Mick?
Down there.
Oh, it's like you don't even want to show it. What's going on here?
Well, it's his rookie season, you know. First
yeah,
year to
no.
transition to F1. I'm
Yeah.
just born very good. In my rookie season, I'm just great. No. But yeah, moving ahead of Albon there. What
Nice.
Yeah, that was a couple points. I mean, that's what, 26 points? Pick up. How many points did I pick up? Yeah, 26. So I'm moving from 10th to up to there, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that's great. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Glad. Yeah, that was fun. The strategy and the changes, and I don't know.
Yeah, that was fun from my perspective too. There's a lot involved there.
Yeah, sometimes it can, getting out in front it feels weird, but or it could be boring. But no, I don't think that was strategy-wise was a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, strategy-wise, it was interesting. Even though you were running up there towards the front, there was a lot that I had to kind of keep track of with Hamilton and whether or not he was an undercut threat. Yeah, all in all, it was pretty satisfying to race to call.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Hopefully, everyone else enjoyed that. It was a great weekend in Montreal. We are headed to across the pond to Austria next, and we'll have to look at our gearbox and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's right to plan. We were planning Austria to take the grid penalty because that was quite worn. So
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
gonna have to
Right.
look at that and go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you were able to check out Chris's channel, Caddis Racing. He did a Singapore race there, so go check that out. That was a great race. I called that one with a spoiler alert, great result. So but yeah, go check that out, and make sure you follow and hit that bell so you get notified when we're racing next. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that one, and for now, catch you next time. See ya.